Longtime ally of President Trump, Steve Bannon, just took a plea deal in his fraud case. He pled guilty to one count of fraud, which means he admits duping donors who gave money to a private effort to build a wall along the southern border. But it also means he won't spend any time in prison. MSNBC legal correspondent Lisa Rubin joins me now. He faced up to 15 years if convicted. Walk us through what we know about this deal.
Chris, part of what we know about this deal is that both sides seem to have believed that a trial would not have been in their best interests. Steve Bannon's defense lawyer, Arthur Aidala, talking to the press after the plea deal, basically saying that he and others had concluded that Steve Bannon surely would have been convicted in Manhattan of these charges. In pleading guilty today, Steve Bannon is obviously foregoing a 2 to 3 week trial. You might be asking yourself, what are the advantages here to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which was prepared to try this case? Well, one of the problems potentially for them is who their witnesses would have been and where the evidence would have come from. This is an investigation that initially started with the Department of Justice and the Southern District of New York. These were charges that were brought against Steve Bannon during the first Trump presidency. President Trump then pardoned Steve Bannon before the Manhattan District Attorney's Office took up similar charges on the same facts. So you have to ask yourself, who would have testified at this trial? And given that the enmity between the federal government and Alvin Bragg's office is at an all-time high, there may have been a calculus that they couldn't have gotten the cooperation that they really needed from federal actors before they went to trial, Chris.